Hi there, back with another video. Well, in this video I'm actually showing you guys my personal Hot Wheels collection, which I've collected over the years, and I'm actually letting go of these models. Well, if you've watched my previous video, I did mention that I'm moving to a different hobby, so I'm actually more into Marvel Legends as well as Star Wars Black Series action figures. So yeah, I need to sell these in order to feed my new hobby. So yeah, without wasting any more time, let's just delve into the respective models. So first up, we've got the Koenigsegg Gamera in orange, and this is a shortcut. Yeah, it's quite a nice model. I've also got another Koenigsegg Gamera in sort of gray, I think. And then this is the Vespa 1990 SS Super Sprint, sorry, 1966 in blue. And then the Volvo 240 Drift Wagon in green. And here's the Nissan Maxima Drift Car in blue. Moving on to the GMC Hummer EV. This one is in yellow. And then we've got the 2018 Bentley Continental GT3. So this one is in silver. And then the 1967 Lotus Type 49. I believe this is called the British Green. And then here we have the BMW i8 Roadster. So this one is in silver. And then we've got a 1960s Fiat 5000. And then the 1986 Toyota van, so comes in a maroon color. Here is the Volkswagen T2 pickup. And here's another Volkswagen T2 pickup, only in a different color. And right here it's a 2007 Ford Mustang in the Falcon livery. I've also got another Ford Mustang. So I believe this is the Then and Now series. So the other one I showed was the sort of like the Now version, and this is the Then version. So quite nice. I do like the Falcon livery. And then here we have the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento in white. And here is the Lamborghini Raventon. This is the Volvo 850 Estate. And then we've got the Alfa Romeo GTV6 3.0 in blue. A classic car here in the 1962 Corvette. Another classic car with this Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. This is a BMW 507. This is the Mazda 1968 Cosmo Sport. Here's the Toyota Land Cruiser. And well, here's the Rimac Navara in white. I've got another Rimac Navara, this time in blue. And then here is a Chevy 1957. And well, I'm only left with one fantasy casting in my collection, and this is the Water Bomber. Here is the Mitsubishi Pajero Evo in red. And then the 2016 Bugatti Chiron in red as well. Casting is pretty sweet with this one. And then the 1987 Audi Quattro, sort of like a bluish or turquoise. And this is the Ford Mustang Dark Horse. Has quite a sort of like a matte finish. And then a movie car, which is the James Bond Aston Martin 1963 DB5. And this is one of the error cards, I think the only one that I have. So if you notice, this is actually a BMW, right? But it's labeled as C6 Corvette, even with the artwork up there. And then here we have the Ford GT40 in dark blue. And here is the Automobili Pininfarina Battista. So this one is in black. I have another one in blue. And then this is a Nissan Z Proto in white. I have another one in blue. And red. So I've got the Alfa Romeo GT6 in another two different colors. So earlier I shared a blue color, so this is white and red. Then I've got this sort of a special edition 1967 Austin minivan in blue and pink. And this is a custom 1970 Honda N600 in white. We've got the 1973 Honda Civic Customs. One is in sort of like greenish yellow, and then orange. And this is another Honda. So this is a 1985 Honda City Turbo 2. Then I've got quite a number of Subaru WRX STI in different colors. I've also got Lotus Sport Elise in 2 different colors here, white and yellow. The Mercedes-Benz 560 SEC AMG, one in silver, the other in black. Then I've got a couple of Mazda MX-5 Miatas. Then another special edition Porsche 944 Turbo. Some 1990 Acura NSX models, yellow and blue. And different Mazda Miatas. Okay, moving on, we've got the Mazda RX-7. This is another RX-7, but it's called the Savannah. And then I've also got a couple of Honda CRX models. This is the McLaren F1. And here's one of my favorite castings, the McLaren F1 GTR. I used to have the premium version, the one that has the Gulf livery, but I've already sold that. Next is the Porsche Panamera Turbo. This is in red. And this is a Porsche Taycan Turbo S in green. So I've got this 1989 Porsche 944 Turbo in the Magnus Walker livery. So just bringing back the special edition one, which I showed earlier, this black one. And then I've also got a tuned Porsche 911 Turbo. I've got this two 911 Porsche Carreras, also by in the Magnus Walker livery. This is the Porsche 928S Safari. And this is a Porsche 904 Carrera GTS. And another favorite casting, the Porsche 911 GT3. This is the Audi 1990 Quattro. And here's the Renault Sport RS01. This is the Mercedes-Benz 500E. And this is the Gordon Murray Automotive T33. This is a Dodge van. Back to classic, so we've got the Jaguar Mark 1. And this is a Land Rover Defender 90. So here are a couple of Lotus Evijas. And also some Lotus Emiras. Here are some Pagani Zonda R's. And another Pagani, but this one is called the Utopia. So found another Acura NSX. This one is in white. A 1991 Mazda MX-5 Miata, this time in yellow. And then the Mazda MX-5 Miata, the 2015 version. And well, this is a DeLorean DeLorean Alpha 5. And then some old school DMC DeLoreans. Moving on to the four-wheel drives, we've got the 1995 Jeep Cherokee, a Jeep Scrambler, some Range Rover Classics, this is another Mazda RX-7, this time in the police livery. Here are some Ford Sierra Cosworths. A 1994 Audi Avant RS2 in red. And here is a 2017 Audi RS6 Avant. So the next few ones are going to be mostly JDMs. So this one is a Honda S2000 in red. I've got a tuned Liberty Walk Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR. And these are some Toyota GR86 Cup. This is the Honda Civic EG, red. Another Honda Civic Custom. I'm not sure what year this one is based on. And then I've got a gold Honda Civic SI. This one's quite a looker. And this is the 2018 Honda Civic Type R in the police livery. And then I've got some Mazda Repu. So I want to show you guys the one at the middle, which is now at the top. So this one comes in the Urban Outlaw livery. So this is a 2019 Ford Ranger Raptor in the HKS livery. Quite a nice looking model. Sorry, wanted to say figure. This is a 1984 Corvette in sort of a goldish color. The Lancia Delta Integrale. The Audi Sport Quattro. A Shelby Cobra 427. I don't think this is Zamac. It's sort of like a shiny chrome finishing. The BMW M3. The Aston Martin V12 Speedster in white. The 2020 Jaguar F-Type in black. A Jaguar I-Pace E Trophy. The Volkswagen ID Buzz. Okay, so these are the last few models, and we'll be focusing on movie cars. So I've got two Knight Riders. So one is this kit, but with a different livery, and then this one is sort of like the original livery, but this one is a super pursuit mode. And then we've got a Fast and Furious Dodge Charger. I've got the Batmobile. So this one is based on the Batman Forever movie. And finally, the X34 Land Speeder from the Star Wars movie. Yep, so yeah, I think it's quite a long video, and well, thanks for tuning in, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.